What's up, guys? Keith here, aka DiENTR. Wanted to make sure that I have this in the shot because this behind me is what this whole video is about. A setup video was requested many times. I sort of did a setup video a while back, but I only was showing the monitor that I use just to help you guys improve your game. But you guys really wanted me to go in depth of the setup, everything that I use, and pretty much what I see from my eyes when I am making these videos, producing content for you, everything that is pretty much here behind the scenes. So today we're going to go in depth of everything that is at this setup. Without further ado, let's not beat around the bush anymore. Let's get straight into it. So for starters, here we go. Let's talk about the main products, and that is the consoles. So right here we got the PS3 on top. This is the original PS3. I still use it because I love the original PS3 so much. I've got a PlayStation Slim, which is set up right here, and it's rarely used. Oh man, that is nasty. I'm so sorry about that, guys. This console has not been cleaned in a while because it's just been sitting here. And right down here at the bottom is, of course, my PS4. I do have another PS4 over there as well, but it's the exact same model as this. So I have a couple of PS3s, a couple of PS4s in this room. Right over here, I have a couple of extra cables and the extra Astro mic. So a couple of extra Astro cables back there, a couple of adapters, an extra headset, which, I mean, I just like to switch back and forth from the black to the white from time to time. Sometimes I'll use my Black Ops 2 Astros, which were orange. Haven't used those in a long time, so I think I'll break those back out soon. So yeah, these are the two primary consoles that I use for my setup. But yeah, I do apologize for any dust or anything like that, because I have not got to clean my setup in a while because I'm not here very often, and when I am home I'm producing content for you guys, so I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands, but the setup is still fairly clean from what I can see. So next, and the next big thing on the list is, of course, the monitors. So here are my monitor setups. Now both of these monitors, I wanted them to be a perfect match and look clean and pristine when they're next to each other. So both of these monitors, I went with the D300 series by Samsung. This monitor is the Samsung S22 D300, which means it's really a 21.5 inch, but it's labeled as a 22-inch monitor. And over here is the Samsung S24 D300, which, you know, it's a perfect match. This setup just looks so clean. These monitors look so beautiful next to each other. And yes, I still have my BenQ monitor, but these monitors both had two settings that you cannot get with the BenQ, which I'll talk about in another video. But these are amazing monitors. This is my gaming monitor, and this is my primary for PC. But when I'm editing, I use both of these monitors so I can actually stretch the editing overlay to get that full resolution and cut my editing time in half pretty much. So bottom line, the D300 series by Samsung is absolutely amazing. Samsung makes some great gaming monitors. If you're just looking for strict gaming and you want, you know, a good amount of settings, then yes, go with a BenQ. If you were like me and you wanted to do a convert with PC and your consoles, then this is the monitor for you. This monitor performs just as good as my BenQ, and it has more settings that I like. The only thing about this monitor is they do not have internal speakers, which for me, I don't need anyway because I use a headset with everything I do. So that, don't need it. So I went with the D300 series. So if any of you guys are looking for a monitor, I would highly suggest these. Now here is the webcam that I use. This is the Logitech C920. I absolutely love this webcam. I've used this webcam for a long time. I don't want to upgrade anytime soon. I've tried out the C920E and the C922, and honestly I just did not think it was worth the upgrade. This works perfect. It is awesome. And this webcam, where they actually have the C922 out now, which this webcam is a little bit cheaper now. So if you want to pick up this webcam, everything that's actually in this setup will be linked down in the description below. So if you're looking for a good webcam for any reason, go Logitech. You cannot go wrong. It's absolutely amazing. And over here is my PlayStation camera, which I mean, it's really only used for live stream, which I won't be using it for live stream anymore, I don't think, because I absolutely hate streaming from the PS4. It's just, I've explained how bad I hate it many times. But yeah, this is actually the first generation PlayStation cam, I think. Now I think they're in the second or third generation. So yeah, it looks a lot different now from this. And this beast right here is my Tonor BM700. This microphone is straight up amazing. I really do love this mic. It's beautiful in every way, shape and form. It performs great, and it's actually at a pretty reasonable price. I think I picked up this mic for about $70. That is including the scissor arm and everything. So yeah, you cannot go wrong with this mic. Again, everything that is in this setup will be linked down in the description below. So next we'll talk about the keyboard and the mouse. Now I don't have a crazy expensive keyboard. I don't have a crazy expensive mouse. Like I said, you know, many times, if I can plug it in and it works, that's all I care about. I want something that works and it's gonna last me for a good long time. And with this keyboard and mouse setup, it actually matches together perfectly, even though they are two separate brands. But both of these brands were actually affiliated at one point in time, so that's why they look so similar. So let's get straight into it. Now, starting off with the keyboard, again, I do apologize for the little bit of dust that's actually on there. Now, I'm not a PC gamer, so I don't use it for PC gaming. With everything that I actually have here at the setup, it actually goes quite well. The keyboard is a little bit quieter than Razer keyboards. That's why I actually prefer this over a Razer. It's just a little bit more silent. And this keyboard is actually awesome. And I picked up this keyboard for about 40 bucks. From the eMarth website, and so I highly recommend this keyboard, especially if you're a gamer, because I've talked to other competitive PC gamers and they say that this keyboard is straight up amazing. Now my mouse is actually the Zelotes T90. This mouse has amazing features. It's got this setting up here up top, so you can change your cursor sensitivity in 10 different forms, and it actually has a strobe lighting feature and comes up, and I think it's got 20 different colors if I'm not mistaken, and it actually lights up perfectly with this keyboard. But like I said, Zelotes and eMarth were actually affiliated at one point in time, so that's why this actually matches so perfectly, because when both of these models came out in 2015, they were still affiliated, and they went their separate ways last year in 2017. So yeah, this setup is amazing, and this mouse is so freaking responsive. And another thing I like about this mouse is that it's weighted. So you can actually take this out, which I'll do now. Now that I have this out, Zelotes has this feature. They call this the revolver. It looks like a revolver, pretty much. I mean, it's got these, and they call these bullet weights. It's absolutely amazing. These weights are removable. You can remove all of them, or it just depends on the weight that you want the mouse, which actually helps your responsiveness when you're actually gaming with PC. But like I said, I'm not a PC gamer, so I decided to keep all the weights in there just in case if I wanted to, you know, make any changes later on, I would not lose these. So that's why I actually kept all these in there, and that's an awesome feature. It's really cool. There is the actual Z-Loads logo, and there's the T90 as well. So now let's show you guys the main digs. So behind these two monitors is where everything truly happens, is where all the magic happens. So let's go ahead, let's jump back there, let's check it out. And we're going in. So right here is my computer. Yeah, you guys know about a week ago I switched from Windows to Mac. It was an amazing decision, and it works way better than what I could ever imagine. It helps me provide content easier and faster, and I can do so much more. And it's just which I'll explain how and everything that I use in a separate video later on if you guys want that. If you guys want to see how I do my editing and stuff like that, I'll be happy to show you guys. And here in this little basket container thing, I keep my gamer grip, some Carmex, here's my earbuds just in case if I need to edit with some earbuds in, just so I can hear everything better. I got a couple of spare flash drives in there and a USB adapter to charge my phone. So basically everything that I need access to immediately is right here. And always, guys, you should definitely go with gamer grip. This is for gamers who sweat a lot. If you play for a long time, your hands get sweaty. This will keep your hands dry up to about 4 to 5 hours. And not only gamers use this, I know weightlifters that use this, I know bowlers that use this, and I recommended this to my brother, who is a golfer, and my brother is an amateur bowler as well. If you actually remember my my earlier vlog days, I went to many of his bowling tournaments, and he uses gamer grip. I recommended it to him. I bought him a couple of packages of gamer grip, and he loves it. So guys, please check this out. It's very affordable too, and this tube lasts you a good long time. I've had this tube for about 4 months, and it's still going. So yeah. And this bad boy is where all the magic happens. This is my Elgato HD60. I've been using this Elgato for 3 years now. This is what I record my gameplay with. If you are looking for anything to record your gameplay, I don't recommend anything but Elgato. It takes care of pretty much everything. Your overlays, your webcam, everything, guys. Now, being a content creator, being a YouTuber is not an easy job. Even with this, it's still not easy, but this makes your life a whole lot less painless. Just the fact that the Elgato software takes care of so much for you. But anyway, this Elgato records, of course, I upgraded from the Elgato HD to the Elgato HD60 a few years ago, just so I can have the recording in 1080p. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me over Twitter for a long time, when you see my PS3 gameplay, a lot of you guys have been asking, Keith, how do you record PS3 gameplay with the Elgato HD60 when the HD60 is not compatible with the PS3? That is true, it is not compatible, but there is a way around it. There are so many videos on YouTube that show you how to do that, and if you guys want me to show you guys how to do that, just comment down below and I would love to show you guys. If you guys want me to show you, I'd be happy to help you guys out. Anything I can do to help you guys improve, I'm down. I'm for it. Anything I can do to help you guys. And of course, you guys can see my Astros here. And right back here, as you can see, that is my Astro mix amp. This is absolutely amazing. Astro has hooked me up for so long. They've been so good to me. Anytime that something has ever gone wrong, they've had my back, made sure that I didn't have to pay anything extra, because they do understand that their customers pay hard-earned money, and a lot of that hard-earned money on their equipment. And so once they realize how much money you're spending, you're just dropping $300 on a headset, they want to make sure that you are completely protected, and that Astros always get your back. If anything goes wrong, they got you. They work with you so hard. to keep you covered. I've only had one thing go wrong, and that was just an update with my mix amp. My mic wasn't working. They sent me out a replacement mic and all the replacement cables with no charge, and that's still turned out not to be the problem. The problem was the update. They came out with a new update, and I added the update to it when apparently was not supposed to, unless if I was running Xbox One. So yeah, that was actually the problem the whole time. But still, they had my back, and I was kind enough to ship all the equipment back to them. And I thanked them. I gave them a 5-star rating, and for all the gentlemen that I talked to, I made sure that they were recognized for their hard work, for helping me out. And Astro has been so kind to me. I just don't ever want to go anywhere else. So yes, I use the Astro A40s. And now Astros are very, very expensive, but they got the Astro A10s, which are very, very affordable, and they are such good quality. They are amazing. I've used the A10s and I was blown away. For the price, they are outrageous. These headsets are outrageous and amazing for the price. So, and again, everything that I use is down in the description below. You will actually have the link to the Astro website. Go check out the A10s. They're very affordable and they are amazing. And I highly recommend Astro. And here are a couple of my controllers right here. I mean, because you got to play somehow, right? And, bad news about that, a couple of days ago I lost my scuff, which really sucks. Even though I play claw, I still like to use that scuff because it's an awesome controller. I don't know where it went. It's definitely not in the scuff case, as you can hear, and not in here. I have no idea where it went. And a lot of you guys are like, Keith, why do you even have a scuff? Like, you play claw, there's no point in the scuff. No, there isn't, but the scuff that I have was actually given to me as a gift from Team Galaxy, and they know that I love purple, so they actually gave me the purple digital camo edition of the Scuff Impact. Oh, that was absolutely awesome of them to do. So yeah, I don't even know what I did with it, but it's in this room somewhere. It's here. I just gotta take the time to find it. Okay guys, and of course you can see I've got this lighting effect behind the monitors, and this kind of looks blue on camera, but it's like a very light purple. Now I'm trying not to lean too far over because I really don't want to blind you guys. There's the lighting strip, of course, that you saw earlier. And it lights up in 36 different colors, and you can do different party jumps, party fades, and party themes, which are pretty cool. Now I'm not going to show you guys all the colors and everything because that would just take way too much time, but here's a couple of things you can do if you want to do party themes. There's a stage 1 jump, there's a stage 2 jump, a stage 1 fade, which looks really freaking cool, and there is the stage 2 fade, which doesn't look a whole lot different, but all of these look really, really awesome. So basically, there's so many themes I can do that will actually match all the lighting, like the keyboard, the mouse, and the PC background as well. That lighting strip is perfect for it. Well, you guys, there you have it. That's pretty much my whole setup. Now, I know that a lot of people are probably gonna hate on this video, like, oh, you're just flashing around money or something like that. I hope it doesn't lead to that, because that's not the case here. I mean, you guys requested this. Yes, there is a whole lot of money at the setup. I mean, of course, it's impossible to lie about, but the reason why I spend so much money is because this is my passion. This is why I love doing this. So as always, don't need this. Get out of the way. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the setup video. If you got any questions about any of the equipment that's right here in front of me, any of the equipment that you saw in this video, please drop your questions down in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer them, because I always like replying to you guys. I read every comment. Even if I don't get around to replying, I'm very, very sorry about that, guys, but I work very hard on behind the scenes. But you know, I work a daily job, as you guys know. I work really hard, and I work especially hard for everything that's here in front of me. I work hard for this equipment so I can keep working hard for you. For now, it's your boy, Keith, aka DiENTR, and I'm out. Peace!